Okay, so in case you missed it, Donald Trump in September came out against FEMA for apparently withholding or refusing to assist American citizens in Republican areas impacted by natural disaster. And of course, the media called him a liar and said this.
The only person making an accusation that people are not getting what they've asked for is Trump, falsely claiming that the administration is withholding resources because of political affiliation. That is just not true.
Donald Trump is literally putting lives at risk right now by doing what he's doing. If you can't trust FEMA and trust basic weather reports, for example, which he's questioned in the past.
Now, unfortunately, tragically, quite frankly, it is politicized.
Before Hurricane Milton has even made landfall, the former president is already, and for the second time in almost as many weeks, politicized the federal response.
They then turn around and go, see, FEMA's not coming to help you because it's a Republican area. And then people go, see? No, not see. You've got to see for the first time in your life if you're MAGA. Donald Trump is a con man using you as his mark. Donald Trump's a ridiculous, pathetic liar.
These people, man. Now listen to this.
Last week's election exposed how the liberal media lied to your face to prop up Kamala. And now the left's been exposed again. Last month, after FEMA botched its Hurricane Helene response, Democrats got on their soapbox and blasted everybody who criticized the agency. Turns out the only ones politicizing the hurricane was FEMA. And that misinformation the left warned you about was true. According to a bombshell report by the Daily Wire, a FEMA manager told relief workers in Florida to not help homes with Trump signs. Internal messages obtained by the Daily Wire shows the list of rules for FEMA canvassers. Rule number 2, avoid homes advertising Trump. So after FEMA confirmed that the messages were real, Director Deanne Criswell fired the employee and called her messages reprehensible. In response, the fired FEMA manager told Primetime that this wasn't an isolated incident. And, quote, FEMA has made me a patsy.
So this is not isolated. This is a colossal event of avoidance, not just in the state of Florida, but you will find avoidance in the Carolinas. Senior leadership will lie to you and tell you that they do not know. But if you ask the DSA crew leads and specialists what they are experiencing in the field, they will tell you. Demand for FEMA to give you those incident reports.
Florida Governor Ron DeSantis is demanding a full investigation and wants every partisan bureaucrat fired. But it looks like the agency's problems go deeper than just one employee. We also found out that FEMA didn't answer half the calls it received for disaster aid. Half the calls to FEMA after the hurricane went to voicemail. No response. And here's what rescue workers are saying on the ground. Listen.
You know, I had an interaction with local FEMA officials as well, and they wanted to help people. And what was the interesting thing is it was stated that, hey, we can't have our fingerprints on this, which I think it leads back to the actual question, which is what sort of culture and what sort of fear is there in place at some of the lower levels of FEMA personnel where they're afraid they're going to lose their job if they don't speak up against actions that are blatantly not aligned with what the organization is supposed to be doing.
The biggest losers in this scandal, aside from FEMA and the people FEMA hasn't helped, the media, who told their viewers that any kind of criticism was disinformation. Now they've been exposed again.
What a shame, man. Now, do you think these people will come forward and apologize for either lying or not doing their job properly? Of course they won't. That's what they do for a living, trying to make Donald Trump look bad. You let me know what you think about this in the comment section. God bless you and your family. Catch you on the next one. Thank God Donald Trump is our next president.